KG and Ringy Quick Hitter. Island Treasure. CB and I have traveled to Mexico and Hawaii a few times over the past couple years, and we've had some pretty incredible luck on those trips. We love escaping into the island life occasionally, and finding things in the water and sand just makes it that much better, especially when they're made of gold and silver. Diving is a ton of fun, even when you're not treasure hunting, because you never know what kind of craziness you'll see below the surface. See what I mean? But there's nothing like sifting through the sand and seeing roundness glinting back at you under the water. CB was diving just last week in Mexico without a detector, just looking at all the sea life and having a great time when she spotted something shiny on a rock about 50 feet below the surface. Lo and behold, it was a 10 peso coin. Still shiny in the seawater, so it must have been dropped very recently. Pretty cool find for her, and I think a new coin find in depth record for Team ATC. Last year, CB and I hit the beaches of Cozumel Island. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. Even the iguanas stopped by and joined us at the restaurant one afternoon. Upon their arrival, one lady stood up and ran out screaming, which I found to be quite rude. We found a bunch of new coins and costume jewelry on the beach, and some barnacle-encrusted coins in the water. Check out the quick hitter I did on the mystery crusty coin if you want to see me crack one of them open in the lab.
I don't know if you know this, but when you have a dive mask on and you're looking underwater, everything's like about 25% bigger. So, you know, keep that in mind for anything you're looking at under the water, including coins.
The wave action was pretty strong on a couple of days, which made it tough to stay on top of a target. We were both hitting targets all over in the swimming area. There was definitely no lack of targets, especially if you stayed low and slow. Anyway, some of the big old Mexican peso coins dated back to the early 1970s, but we really didn't find anything great. Until the last day, that is. After debating with myself over a last hunt or an early mid-late afternoon banana colada, I opted for a final dive, and it definitely ended up being the right decision. I returned to an area where I'd found several coins and reunited with a friend I made the day before. I think he recognized me because he started following me again and snacked on some kind of little sea critters every time I stirred up the sand to retrieve a target. I'd like to think he appreciated me and thought of me as an awesome dude for helping him out, but I'm pretty sure he was just all about the free food. Regardless, he was a lucky fish because I started finding stuff again as soon as we started hanging out together. I hit a couple more coins, both Mexican and Canadian, and after a handful of grommets, flip tops, and other junk, I hit another mid-tone with my AT Max. I fully expected another pull tab, but I almost choked when I saw this beauty appear in the sand.
It's awesome to see. You wave your hand and the sand just moves away, and magically there it is, an awesome ring.
Another ring for the ringmaster, and it's a good one. Platinum, baby. It was an early Christmas present for me. I went home happy on that trip for sure, wearing this massive ring on my thumb. On On the previous trip, CB and I flew to Hawaii and spent some time on the beaches there.
Some kind of button. Probably came off of a conquistador's coat as he landed his wooden ship here for the first time with a conquistador helmet. I'm thinking Spanish nectar in the pock.
Conquist in the pock for Ringy. That's what's known as a coin in the metal detecting business.
We found some clad, some Wheaties, a button, and some jewelry, but nothing made of precious metal. CB's heart pendant was probably the find of the trip until I headed into the trees and began hunting my way back to our rental car. Right away, I started hitting tons of coins.
Look at that. I'm in Hawaii and I just pulled up a coin.
They were all clad, but they were everywhere. I figured it was a camping or picnic area, so I slowed down a bit in hopes of stumbling onto a ring or something. But instead, I got one of the coolest things ever.
I just got a hit here, and it sounded like a coin. I didn't look at my machine. I didn't even look at the numbers. I thought, oh, that's a coin for sure. Nice and crisp. And man, I dug the hole, and that giant silver coin just rolled out, and it looks like a seeded dollar.
A massive seeded Liberty coin. My heart almost stopped when I saw Lady Liberty shining up at me from the soil. Turns out it was a 1-ounce silver bullion round, probably made around 1980, but that didn't matter to me. Holy cow, as Harry Carey would say, this massive bullion coin is even bigger than a silver dollar. My biggest silver coin ever. Crazy weird find, but that's treasure hunting. It's always a surprise. Flew home on the plane, happy as a clam, rolling that giant coin in my fingers all the way home. Can't wait to get back out there and see what pirate treasures await me. See you next time. Ringy out.
Quick hitter.
Hey, you want to see more detecting videos like this? Subscribe now. It's the Anaconda Treasure Channel right here on YouTube.